Hello guys, and welcome to a new series I'll be doing on my channel, which is a texture pack review. Because I don't usually use texture pack very much, and I imagine not many of you do either. So I'm just going to start reviewing texture packs, and I know a lot of you ask me to do mod reviews, but loads of other YouTubers do that, and not many people do texture pack reviews. But if you guys really want it, I might do mod reviews later on. But for now, texture pack reviews will be a thing. So yeah, if you want me to, if you recommend a texture pack, if you have like a texture pack that you really like and you want to recommend, write it in the comments and I'll review it for next time. And there'll be a little thing at the end I'll talk to you about, which you can do as well. If you hear any background noise, I apologise because my brother and sister are being horrible and not letting me record. It's a little sixth attempt. Anyway, this texture pack is called, resource pack more like, Bluebird, and I just chose it at random from a texture pack called Minecraft Texture Packs, which I'll leave a link in the description to this texture pack and the website. So yeah, let's get on with this. So these are the 6 woods in the game. So you've got oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. Now, I feel that I'm just showing you and reviewing it too. This wood type does not really match the planks, the outline of the wood, and I'm not sure if I just rotate it for a second. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just gonna do this for a second, right? If I open up the logs, so I'm just gonna get all the logs out. So look, if I get this and then, yeah, just like I thought. All of the insides of all of these logs look exactly the same, right? Now, this also means right, basically. I guess the texture pack looks kind of nice, like the grass does at least. I'll show you that in a minute though. So the oak wood doesn't look much like the planks. The spruce wood matches, the birch wood kind of matches, the jungle matches. Because 3 of these logs are kind of reddy. The acacia is kind of darky and has quite a light plank colour, like a reddy colour. The oak's plank colour does not match the tree at all. The spruce kind of does, as I said, the birch does. The dark oak doesn't really match that much because it's more of a reddy blacky colour than anything else. So I'm not gonna say too good on the trees, and the woods. I mean the planks look the trees do look nice. I mean the colour of them, but they don't like match. Like the texture, not the colour, but they don't match the planks very much, and the colours I would say, because this and the oaks look very similar, but so does this. This looks very similar to this. This is very similar to this. These two look very similar to dark oak. You would not think by choice this was acacia wood. Anyway, moving on. This is the oak tree. This is where I changed slightly because the oak tree does look very nice in my opinion. It the red does go quite well as the green, the very luscious green of the leaves. I do think this looks kind of nice, and that's the sapling of the oak. Very simple. Does look quite a bit like the tree though. So pretty good trees actually. Then you got the spruce, and then you got the dark logs and the dark leaves that aren't too much different from the oak, which could get confusing, but pretty similar. Then you got the spruce sapling, birch. So this sapling, like the same design as all the other ones, but different colours. The birch tree, in my opinion, looks very nice. Probably the nicest out of all of them, in my opinion. Because I'm not too good. I'm not too big of a fan of luscious red. More of a paley sort of person. But then you got the jungle tree, which I do like. I do like it, yes. Although it looks very similar to the oak tree. Although it's smaller and got like more bushy leaves, the oak one does look very similar. And you got the jungle sapling, which does also look very similar to the oak sapling. Because I was to get out an oak sapling right now, very similar. Oh, don't spoil it for yourself. Right, then we have the acacia tree. That's the one you find in the savannah. It's a very off-putting, like it doesn't look like a savannah tree. It doesn't look like the acacia tree from the main game. It might be a good thing not to have not to have the thing taken from the main game. But these leaves don't look like these leaves. I mean, I guess you would find it only in a desert sort of area, like a desert savannah. And that will be the colour of the leaves there. But here they don't look too good. I'm not sure what it look like a savannah. You guys should check that out. And then you got the dark oak, which yeah. The dark oak tree looks very purpley, very mahogany-like. It does. and that, in my opinion, that's a good thing. It does look very like purpley, mystical, magical sort of thing. And then you've got the leaves that look very, very similar to the oak leaves. I'm not actually sure if they're any different. They are different. I don't think they're actually there's much difference between them. Moving on swiftly anyway, here we have stone. That's a stone in the game. It's quite nice. I mean, it's like got a look of like splodges and stuff, although it does look kind of eccentric for stone. It looks very colourful and decorative for a stone. That's what I'm wondering, because you'll be seeing lots and lots and lots of this everywhere in your mines. Not sure if it would work. Might do. Not too sure. Then we have the cobblestone, and this cobblestone looks more like stone bricks in my opinion, but you know, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it probably means if you are building a house out of cobblestone, it would look much better than if you're building it on normal texture pack. And then we also, here we have bedrock. Bedrock is fine. Having this along the bottom of the world is quite good. Not sure about the mass quantities of stone, but the mass quantities of bedrock looks quite good. And then we also have dirt, which is what you'd find underneath the grass. The dirt, I think, is okay. It's like you still got those splodges again, but I think it's alright. Here we have podzol, and podzol and mycelium look incredibly similar. Despite in the main game podzol was brown and mycelium is purple, they really have changed it in this texture pack. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It depends how you feel personally. I'd say I'd put a bit of differentiation between these two, so that's just my personal opinion. Now, this we have sand, and I think sand looks really nice. You've got the like the ripple effect basically within the sand, along a mass quantity, along with a giant beach. This would look really, really nice in my opinion. Having like the almost like a ripple of the darker sand to the lighter sand. Then we have gravel in the middle, and then we have the other red sand. So the red sand's basically just a redder version of this. The whole mesa covered in this like ripply stuff would be, in my opinion, really nice. So yeah, we have this gravel, and this gravel is like very different from the main game, because the main game's gravel was mainly focused on gritty gravel, grey, you know, dull kind of gravel. But this is kind of like dirt mixed in with gravel, so like gravelly dirt, you know, like it's more well, it's not original, I guess, but it's more like what it would be in real life, and it does look quite good, in my opinion. It would look quite good in a cave, especially if it would differentiate itself from the stone, because if it's dark, you sometimes can get stone and gravel mixed up. But I think that would look pretty good. Okay, then we have these ores, and these ores, some of them are really easy to tell, like emeralds and diamonds, but some of them get kind of different. This coal, it's purple. I'm not sure if purple's good for coal, and the coal blocks are purple. You wouldn't think that would be gold. You think that more? I'd think more of obsidian when I see that. Perhaps. I don't think the coal is very good in this. No, I mean it's quite nice to have it purple, quite mystical, I guess, quite colourful and vibrant. But I don't think it would suit coal very much. Iron's taken a new approach. They've got rid of the pinky, peachy sort of colour of the iron and replaced it with what people would assume, which is just white iron, and you smelt it into white iron ingots or metal, silvery sort of colours. So I think that was quite a nice approach. I think that would suit it a bit more, and also helps you tell it apart from gold in the darkness. Then you have gold, which is very orangey and almost fiery, and this is nice. And the gold blocks, they look more orange than gold, but I think it could work actually. Yeah, I think it could work. Then we have lapis. Lapis is more cyan coloured now, which I don't know if this would work, especially with cyan dye, but I think lapis is okay. They've really brightened up all of these ores and all of the blocks, which I think is quite good, the texture pack. Then you've got redstone ore. I don't know why I'm filling my inventory up with these. You've got redstone ore and the redstone blocks, very red, very red. And the problem is this redstone ore does not look, this redstone block, it looks like all the other gem blocks. It doesn't look like it's separate, which is what it is. It's separate. It's a redstone mechanic. It is separate. It just has redstone properties. But I think it could work, especially if all of these blocks now mix in with each other, which I think is good. Because I know that the emerald is to be separate to everything else, and the coal and the redstone are separate to all the other blocks, and so is the lapis, and only the iron and the diamonds and stuff mixed in with each other. Next you have the diamond block, which diamond is very shardy, sort of shards of diamonds now, which I probably would say is more like real life, because you wouldn't just get diamonds in that nice shape. You would get them in a shard sort of pattern, and then you'd hammer them down into that shape. Sorry, just closing my door. Yeah, you probably have them in more of the shardy sort of shape than in the specific nice crested diamond shape. And the emeralds and all these ores I found are like they're all different. None of them have the same sort of shape. They're original, which is good. It really helps you separate them. Then you got the emeralds, which are just nice emerald. I mean, they've kind of darkened it actually, but I think it looks kind of nice because the other I do like the emeralds. They're one of my favourite ores in the game, despite not having much of a use. But I do like these. I do like these ores, apart from the coal. But that's just a personal opinion. We have sponge and glass. Now, they've used this glass effect where they've outlined it in a wooden thing, which I think is good. I do like it when you outline it in wood, but the problem that you can get from that is that you've made a big glass door in a modern, a big glass wall on a modern mansion or something, and there's wooden outlines everywhere. It would just take away some of the effect. But it would look good for a medieval sort of age, because that is what, and like nowadays, if you don't live in a modern sort of house, you will have wooden outlines around your window. And then you've got sponge, which does look like sponge, and I'm not going to focus too much on sponge, because sponge is not really relevant to the game that much, so moving on then. Next we have sandstone, sandstone, chiseled sandstone, and smooth sandstone. So sandstone does look a lot like the cobblestone, which I think is good, because relating sandstone and cobblestone together makes it seem like cobblestone is a product of the stone, which is the material of the normal biomes, and then you've got the sandstone, which is the stone of the other biomes, and it all relates in well to each other. But the tops, which I found, are different to the sides, so it would make it it would make it impossible to tell which one you're standing on by walking above it. And then you've got chiseled, which has got the hieroglyphics again. And then you've got the smooth, which isn't that smooth, but it looks like two sandstone slabs combined. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's the text. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Right, now then, here we have everything else. So, well, here we have white stained glass, and then orange, and then all the other different colours. And then here we have like wool. So the wool, it's a very different approach. It's very lined, orderly, striped. I don't know if that could, I don't know if that would make your carpets, it would make your carpets very different to what they normally are. But I'm not sure how this effect would work on walls and stuff. It would look good for wallpaper, but I'm not sure if it could work. But I think it might do actually. It does look really good. The stained glass, it's just normal glass. And when you put it together, it does look like a little bolt between them. It does look, I do like that effect. The stained glass is good, yeah, I do like the stained glass. And these are all the stained clays, and the stained clay is very different. It's all lined and stuff. You'll see the stained clay. Sorry, that stuff. That wasn't very professional or anything like that. So they do look kind of good. It's very like stony, like not stony, Aztec sort of mosaic. I don't know how you pronounce that. Collage sort of thing of all the different lines. It does look quite cool. It does look almost like someone's like smashed it, and all the little glass has gone everywhere on the glass. So when you smash it, it doesn't smash, but little lines go everywhere along the glass and like split it up into little sections. I do like the stained clay. And this is cyan, and this is lapis. This is blue, yeah, and that's the other one cyan. So I do find it hard that lapis looks more like this colour, yet lapis dyes this. And that's what I think will get confusing, and that's light blue, which is irrelevant to this situation. But I do think this is quite good. Right, now we have, I don't know what this is. This is bricks, sorry, bricks. Bricks are very, also, like cobblestone and sandstone. They're not today's bricks. These are like very medieval bricks. This whole texture pack's quite medieval, apart from these walls. Like, you've got medieval aspects, like these bricks and the cobblestone, like, look at the bookshelves, they look very medieval. Yet, parts of it are very modern, like, these sorts of stripes, you wouldn't have had that back in the olden times. And so, I am kind of drawn where they're taking this. Quite cartoony, but it's also quite medieval as well. I'm not sure what effect they're trying to bring. So you've got bricks, bookshelves, like very old-fashioned bookshelves, you know, like the little struts and the iron everywhere. Mossy stone. I do like the mossy stone. It does look like And we're back. Sorry about that. Yes, I was just explaining to you how I like mossy stone. I'm sorry. 15 minutes time limit always gets annoying. Anyway, yeah, I like the mossy stone because it does look like the normal cobblestone, not like default the texture pack cobblestone. The cobblestone in this texture pack, but like with like green splodges on it, and it looks it for this like almost like squarey, cartoony sort, not cartoon, like medieval sort of texture pack. It looks kind of nice. I like it, although it wouldn't work if you used it a lot. Like if you were building a whole house out of mossy cobblestone, it wouldn't work. And the obsidian, very similar to stone and bedrock, but just changing the color scheme, which I like. I like it. I like when texture packs do that. Keeps everything simple and stuff. Anyway. Oh, and sorry if you can hear background noise right now. My sister is being horrible. I'm just gonna close my door. Hopefully, it won't be too much noise. Anyway, right. Next we have well, this is ice, normal ice, and this is packed ice. Now, if you don't know what packed ice is, it's basically ice that will never melt. And this ice, normal ice. Now, this ice does not look like ice, and I have to say this, and I'm not going to be bland about it. That does not look like ice at all. It doesn't. It doesn't really look any remotely like this ice. I would think of that with like probably cyan blue wool if I had to choose what block it looked like, not ice. This looks like ice though. I do like this ice. It's got almost like the ripple effect of the it's sort of like a frozen ripple effect from the sand back there. I do like this ice. Not this one. And I have to be open about that. I do not like that ice. Now here we have snow, and I think the snow is quite nice. It's very it's again really similar to the stone and the bedrock and everything, but it's like different colours, and I do like this. I do like the snow. I think you know I could use this. You could use this block to build something. It does look kind of nice. And these is clay and hardened clay. So now you've got the normal clay, which is a lot like the a lot like this squarey effect, but it's more it's quite cool. It's like proper clay colours, I guess. And you'd find this in the water, obviously, and then you harden it, and it's almost like you've turned it into like a creamic sort of tiley sort of block. I do think this is good. I do like this a lot. I do like this clay stuff. Well, next we have pumpkins, which I don't get it right. They've kept the face on the pumpkin like Minecraft did, but they've made the face messed up. I say it looks good on the other edges. If I were them, I wouldn't have kept the face. I would have just made it all lines. I wouldn't have kept the face. And the jack-o'-lanterns looks like a furnace gone off inside the face. Not in an insulting way, it just does look like that. It looks quite like lit up and stuff. So not too bad, but that I wouldn't have kept his face if I was doing what they would have been doing. Because it looks like it's been messed up. But perhaps I could have spent a bit longer on the face of this pumpkin. Made it look a bit more thing. But I guess it does look okay. And the melons, obviously, all the same all the way around. They look really nice. I like the melons. They look nice. Look tasty. Netherrack next. We got Netherrack. Is this soul sand? Oh, soul sand, glowstone, nether brick, and nether ore. And nether quartz. So the netherrack is like cobblestoney red. It does look quite nice. I can see the whole nether being made out of this like broken rock, that's like hellstone almost. Then you've got the soul sand, and they really have changed how the soul sand is formed. It's no longer got like souls. It's all about like darkness and lines, and you split up areas. And I do like this soul sand more. I do like this. Not more, well, yeah, more than the original. I do like this soul sand a lot, quite a lot, yes. The glowstone here, that looks kind of nice. That looks quite nice. From a second, it's just 3-dimensional. It's like there's like an orange thing at the back, and like you've got raised cubes. Like this one isn't, it's under raised, this one's been raised up. This is a pretty cool effect in my opinion. I do like this glowstone. I really do. And it fits in with quite a lot of the other blocks. So you could use this in a house as well. The nether brick looks a lot like basically looks like a product of this but hardened. It does look very similar to the netherrack in a good way. And you got the nether quartz ore, which is original, not copying any other ores previously we've had. So I do like this ore. Yeah, I think the nether was very well done. Next we've got the stone brick set. You've got the stone brick, the cracked stone bricks, and mossy stone bricks, and the chiseled. The stone bricks cracked and mossy, they all link in just like the original, like a link between them. This crack, this is a really good crack, because this crack, it's not like the cracked stone bricks where like, you have to use it in a lot. You could just make the whole wall up cracked and it would look good. It just flows really well through, and with the mossy, it just flows well in my opinion. I definitely think the stone brick set was was really well done too. It just flowed. I don't know why. It's like I think they just copy and pasted the texture, but it does work really well. And the chisel, of course, does not fit in with the rest of the stone, but could be used as a very presentable way of showing something. Then you've got the quartz set, and this quartz has been taken to a new aspect too. It's no longer like just white. It's like outlined in white. It's quite like almost like dirty white. I prefer the original, you know, plain white quartz, but you know this doesn't look too bad. And these quartzes are okay as well. I mean, it's not amazing. I mean, I would have done it differently if I had the option, but I think it's okay. Now we're moving on to slabs and stairs. So these are the stone brick slabs. So you just like a half stone slab, and then you've got a double stone slab here. And then that extra one was just for the sake of that. So you can see from the side, yeah, it looks quite nice, I guess. This is alright. This stone is pretty good. Again, you can see using that like a castle. It fits in with the stone bricks. It fits in with the stone. It's pretty good. The sandstone's fine, I guess. All of these are just replicants of the blocks you've already seen. And these two I do like though. I do like the way this wood works as a deck chair almost. Now this cobweb is kind of cool. It's more orderly than the normal Minecraft cobweb. It's like more ornate, more neat, more symmetrical. I do like the cobweb. I think it's pretty cool actually. The tall grass, it's not expected to be perfect. It does look quite wildernessy. You're not going to focus all your time on the tall grass though, because that's a waste. You want to get all the other blocks to look good. Tall grass is fine though. The fern, this is different to normal fern. Normal fern looks like a fern, like a shrub. This one looks, yeah, it's more like a shrub. Although ferns aren't really focused on being, they don't have to be a fern, and this is taking it to a new aspect. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it's quite cool actually. It would look quite good in the jungle. Dead shrub. They've also taken different aspects of this too. The dead shrub is no longer a little curly thing that would fly across. You see like falling across a desert. The dead shrub is now just tall grass but dead. That's new. That's a very new effect, and I think it works quite well. I do. Now we have the next. So we have yellow flowers, red flowers. So we got the yellow dandelion, the poppy, the blue orchid. I don't know all the names. Sorry. The aluminum, the azorbalette, red tulip, orange tulip, white tulip, pink tulip, and then we also have the moon daisy, and then we have the mushroom and the mushrooms. I do think these look quite good. Wait, did they rename this to moon daisy? Oh, I think they renamed some of these things. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I do like these flowers. I think they're more like, they actually look more like a bit like flowers, and they're no longer just like the little Minecraft. They're quite rich in colour. I do like these flowers. And then you got the mushrooms. They look very similar to the saplings. Quite similar. Now you've got the tall mushrooms. Now these have been taken to a new effect. These are weird. I mean, it's like confusing, crazy sort of abstract designs, and then you've got like structures, almost like wooden areas, and then this one. I mean, like look this melon, this mushroom pole. It's like scraped and been scratched and hardened, and then you've got the abstract designs of these melons, and then you've got the other, and then you've got this red melon, and it's like it's weird. It's confusing. It's like it's very rich, and this one's very rich in colour. This one's more like hardened and plain, and I don't know how this would look, but and I'm not sure about the mushroom here. I don't know whether this is a good design or not. I would personally say it's not. I wouldn't like this as much. I don't like this as much, but it might work for some of you guys. It's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't recommend these mushrooms. I would recommend. I mean, this one's alright. The colour. I just think the stalk should be a bit more like vibrant and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend these. This torch. This is very different. This is like a woodeny, irony sort of torch, and very medieval torch, which is I guess what the text pack was going for. They seem to have gone for it. Now we have the normal chest. Oh yeah, the inventory, in case you're wondering. The inventory is quite nice. Like, in my opinion, it's quite really nice. It's golden and rich colours. You can get the crafting tables, crafting tables are very nice, like gold outlined, red, rich colours. You got the nice furnaces, the jukebox, an ender chest, and the ender. They've changed the colours to more rich mahogany again. They make them purpley colours, and then you got the enchantment table, which has the old inventory, and so does the anvil. Then you got this one's trap. So it also shows the sign. This is the sign. That's the text that they're using this, and this is the trap chest. It's got golden outlines, so it's very easy to identify the trap chests compared to the normal ones. Here we have iron bars, which don't look like iron bars. See, they don't. You wouldn't think they're iron bars. I'd more think they were glass than iron bars. They look okay, and then you got the fence posts here, which are just normal. Now I think the vines might spread all the way around. I know they found a little bit. Here we have the vines. And then we have cocoa beans, which look quite nice. They do. The cocoa beans and the vines look fine, in my opinion. They look very good for a jungle. Then we have the sunflowers, the taller flowers, the tall grass, tall shrub, rose bush, and the peony. The rose bush and the peony link into each other, and so does the top of the lilac, I guess. And then you got the shrubs and the tall grass, which is just extensions of the originals. And the sunflower is glitched, I know it's facing the wrong way, I'm sorry about that. But I think it's alright. And then we're going to move on to the paint. I think these tall flowers are alright. Now moving on to the paintings. They didn't redo many of the paintings now, did they? These 6 are all the same, these 2 are the same, these 2 and these ones are right. They redid these 2, and then they redid these ones in a confusing way. It doesn't really make, which is very confusing. I'm not sure. Not all texture packs have to do like things like this, I guess. But you know, it's alright, I guess. I mean, they probably could have done all the other paintings, but they did make a pretty good texture pack. And now we have the here we have a bed and a flower pot next to the bed. The bed is no longer like a hollow bed standing on struts. It's now like a boxed bed, a proper boxed bed that has like wooden drawers underneath, I guess. And you got the flower pot. It looks alright. The bed looks okay, and it's using the red wool and the white wool again, you know, with the striped pattern. It looks kind of professional, quite rich actually. Then you've got the skeleton heads, and then you've got the wither heads, the zombie player, and the creeper, which looks odd. The cactus, very almost like melony design. Sorry about any background noise you might be hearing right now. My family's out there. Yeah, you got the quite like it's almost like melony, very cactusy, very spiky, cartoony, quite good design actually. Now the redstone trail looks very ornate in my opinion. It looks really you know, professional, not abstract at all, like following a strict piece of pattern and design and stuff. And then you've got the dispensers, which are like faces, and then like a face of dispensers, I like that effect. And then you got the dropper, which is like a different, but not very much. Then no blocks, pistons. That's the sticky piston, and that's a normal piston. You got the TNT, redstone lamp, and a dropper, and then you got the hopper. The doors. The wooden door is quite nice in my opinion, and the iron door is quite nice too. That's what it's like lit up. Quite nice, I guess. Then you got the different pressure plates. Oh! Also, you've got new sounds. That's quite nice. Daylight sensor there. Then here we have the trapdoor. And the trapdoor is got a bit of glass in the middle, so you can't see through it. Like, a bit like the normal games, but quite different. Fence gate, redstone torch, buttons, repeater, and a comparator. This is the beacon. I can't show you what like a lit up. I'll show you what those are later. Can't tell you what a lit up beacon looks like. It looks okay. Out of the water. The water is almost got that effect. Yeah, it's got that like the same effect as used on the other blocks. And you've got the lily pad, which looks very broken down, quite like almost like overlapping with layers, which I think is quite a good effect for the lily pad. Then the lava, which is I guess okay. Lava's lavary, quite easy to identify compared to the water. I think it's alright. Then we have the rails, minecart, and then more rails. I can't tell you which one's which because I don't know. Wait, They're detector rails, they're activated rails, they're powered rails, they're non-powered rails. We have a boat. This is the boat effect. Oh god, okay, just going to have to get out of this boat. Okay, sorry about that, and we're back. So yeah, 15 minutes video recording time, and we're back. Yeah, so, right. As you can see, these are the mobs. So, the pig, eyes a bit weird. It's like got swivelly patterns on its back and outlined at the front but not outlined at the back. I don't know about this pig. It's not that cute, no offense to it. Not gonna give a great rate. Not too great for the pig. I mean, their faces aren't like realistic. They're more realistic, but the animals aren't as cute and vibrant anymore. The sheep obviously has a striped back, so when you harvest the wool, it comes out striped. The sheep's face looks like a grumpy old man with big cheeks. No offense. I don't even know. So sorry. The cow is alright. Oh, the cow is a proper colour now. I mean, the cow is not brownie, not white. The cow isn't the white. Because I just thought, why no cows black and white anymore? Yeah, confusing. It's got antlers though. It's got like little antlers, like little horns at the side, which I think is pretty cool. Then we have the mushroom. Obviously, just like a pinky cow, very vibrant, nice like tarky, vibrant, plush sort of purpley colour. Quite cool actually. The dog, it shouldn't be evil. It's only evil because it's trying to hit the sheep. The wolf, in my opinion, is very, very similar to the original wolf. But it's got red eyes because of the sheep there. But it's got like very grimy and dirty. The ocelot is actually exactly the same. Well, no, it looks almost exactly the same. The tail's been extended and it's got more dirty. These two look dirty. And the chicken, that actually looks very similar, but it's got like a few little add-ons, little additions added. If you're wondering why these animals aren't despawning, if you name tag them, they'll never despawn. Right, and now we have the endless task of showing you the majority of the items. Well, saddle, that looks exactly the same, and so does carrot on a stick. The bucket, that's a bucket of water, and that's a bucket, no, that's a bucket of milk, sorry. They look kind of cool. The snowball looks kind of cool. The paper, same. The book is the same. The slime ball's the same. The bone is pretty much the same. The ender pearl is a weird shape. The eye of ender is also weird. The bottle of enchanting is like a bottle on fire, I guess. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. All of these are exactly the same. The apple is quite nice, actually, to be honest. The apple's like very candy appled. Mushroom stew is exactly the same. The bread, all the bread's like loafy. The cake, the meat's quite nice. The fish is the same. The meat, the carrot, the potatoes, they're quite cool as well. Wait, the potatoes haven't been changed. They're the same too. The melon is like grimy for everything. The clams, they're the same. The carrots and the cookies are slightly different. The spiders are the same. Wow. Oh, what? Okay. I'm starting to not like this texture pack as much because they haven't changed half the blocks, half the items. Although they've made quite a lot of it, they have missed quite a lot out, which is why I'm not going to use this texture pack in anything. It's quite cool, but they have missed quite a lot of stuff out, as you might have guessed. Look, the shovels are pretty much the same as before. So are the axes. The pickaxes are really actually awesome because it's a really big shame, right? Because on the things like the flint and steel, the shears, you know, all the things they have changed look really good, but the things they haven't changed, it just puts it down really a lot. I really do think it could have been so much better if they like changed everything. The swords are pretty cool, but you see, you can't build a texture pack if parts of the game are still the same. And that diamond sword, just look at it, it's very amazing. It's just amazing. Only 2 of these have been changed. There's the brewing stand and this is the gas tier. Oh, and this has been changed. Oh no, all of these have been changed. No, some of them they look like. Sometimes you're getting paranoid and thinking they've been changed, but they haven't. They haven't been changed. The brewing stand is quite cool actually. I like the gold and everything. This cauldron is awesome. And if I was to go and now fill it with water, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now I just need to get out 3 glass. 3. Yeah, and then you've got the miscellaneous items, which hardly many of them have been changed. So you've got the coal, and which is like almost like a gem, a purpley gem. And then you got the charcoal, which is like grimy, very, very, very matching with that place. You've got the diamond, like the diamond shape, and the emerald, iron, gold, sticks. They look pretty cool. The blaze rods look cool too. Right, now it's to test my skills of remembering what everything is. Melon seeds, they don't look too different. The melons and pumpkin seeds don't look too different. Neither do the normal seeds or the sugarcane. These four look pretty much the same. Wait, if I was to get out sugarcane right now and just see what sugarcane looks like growing, that's one thing I forgot to make, what these things look like growing. Okay guys, I'm going to quickly pause the video and I'll be right back, and I'll have like a new area showing you what all these things look like growing, okay? See you in a sec. And we're back. Yeah, so I just they just basically put these down like growing. So here's wheat and then sugarcane. So they haven't changed the item like texture, but they have changed what they look like there. So I think it's okay. Although I still wouldn't recommend the texture. I really like texture packs that have everything textured. That's another quartz. I don't know. Well, you see, there are some really nice ones here as well. You got like the flint, that looks amazing. Leather, that looks so cool. Bricks and clay and wheat. It would take a while, and I have to admit, it would take a while to get used to what all these items are. But the Nether Star and none of these dyes have been changed. It puts it down a bit. It really does, in my opinion. It really does put it down. They haven't changed everything. But anyway, yeah. So this texture pack's been really cool. The texture pack, in case you're wondering, is Bluebird. Well, you probably just have to read the title and tell you I'm doing Bluebird. But you might be wondering what this is. So over here now. Well, these are 4 different types of wood, different wooden. Let's build, like, you know, basic, really basic. These like from the Let's Build animation opening, right? You got the tiny little houses. Well, these are basically them, but these are all the different styles. So you've got birchwood here, oakwood, sprucewood, and junglewood. Now, what I want you to do is, with each texture pack I do, I want you, despite whether you like commenting or not, can you please everyone who watches this video, can you just write in the comments oak, birch, jungle, or spruce, whichever one you think looks better. I just want you to do that, please. I'll do it too. But don't base your comment off my comment. That's stupid. I want to add that you actually know. So just look each time. Look at the different houses. Look at how the bricks combine with the leaves, and then tell me which house looks best. I already know which one I'm picking for this episode, and I'll write it in the comments. But please, guys, comment. I really hope you guys do. And then at the end of the review video, at the end of each week, I will tell you which house won. So yes, this has been the Bluebird texture pack. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the texture pack. Please leave your feedback, but make sure to leave this feedback more importantly than every others. What any texture packs for me to do, suggest them in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow for my channel review, and next video will be posted on Tuesday of next week. So goodbye.